Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I forgot you can't use Firefox because for some reason StreamYard does not like Firefox in terms of sharing screens. Still, though, one, I don't watch the PIA channel. That's an overt lie. That was something that Cheryl was saying in the chat. One, two, I had an upper scope yesterday. So honestly, from about, I don't know, probably the late evening onward, I was out like a light after the surgery or procedure, whatever you want to call it. And by the way, an upper scope is not a colonoscopy. I know the trolls are too dumb to figure out what that means. But thank God for it. It really changes your life, right? So, enough of that. Let's just get this to the PIA channel, and you will be able to see what they say. They're apparently going to a private channel, and in my opinion, allegedly to avoid the ongoing investigation, criminal complaints, and lawsuits that keep getting levied against the dude slash PIA side of this hate cult. Now, I didn't flag their channel, and I've said this many times. I purposefully don't flag their stuff because I want it there to record. And that's why I do streams like this. Normally, I'm not up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, but hey, I had a procedure yesterday. So, oh well, I'm up. They're live. Might as well cover it. So let's try this one more time. And I'm sure it'll take a second for people to get over here. But one in chat if you do hear, and two if you do not, if you don't mind. So let me try this one more time. Okay. Put that there. And just record what they're saying in the chat. you know, Slandering me and whatnot, as they often do, and making me contemplate, should I tell certain relatives, like retired officials, that they threaten to dox what they've been doing? Because I guarantee you, Department of Homeland Security would not be happy about that. But let's hear what Praise the I Am, the most irreverent one, has to say.
Howdy there. This is a hat crim, a total hat crim.
Yeah, the fact that they make light of a crime that carries a minimum decade sentence in prison is revealing. Was that Rob Reed said, "Rude awakening is coming"? Yes, indeed.
What is up? Good to see Bob's in the house. Awesome. But dude should be here in a little bit. You may have snoozed. Snooze, you lose. I was kidding. I love, yeah, you can snooze. It don't matter. But it's good to see Bob. We're going to watch Yeshua's Salvation and Jack Smack. That should be funny as heck.
And did those two actually talk?
Who?
But just briefly, like I was saying just a few moments ago, just like Bill from the United Kingdom, Praise is a giant child. They're all adult children, except they're very malevolent adult children. They live for this kind of stuff. They live to be able to have some kind of schadenfreude to entertain themselves off of. The hate preacher Jack Smack and Yeshua's Salvation had a feud. Praise is there to review and laugh at it because that's what this person's life is about. You're in your 40s, up at 1 o'clock in the morning, streaming for no other reason than that A, you can, and B, ha ha ha, other people had a feud that I find funny. Really just incredible. I can't, I really can't conceive of living a life like that.
Jack Smack and Yeshua.
No, he just did an expose of him.
Ah, okay.
He got 1,000 views already. Oh man, I can't wait to watch it. Oh yeah, so we've been MIA here for I guess a few days. So there is a big announcement that or at least I'm going to make on behalf of Praise I Am, that the old channel with 15,000 followers, I deleted for good.
Potential obstruction of justice?
And the reason is I had another account. I'm moving it all over to all my stuff again. Who designed the hat? It was the Catholic Anglican Church.
And like I said earlier, it's so amazing that I put a picture of a great man of faith, St. Anselm, a man universally received by the Roman Catholic, the Orthodox, and the Protestant Church to be one of the fathers of the church, a man who did many great things for God, a bishop, and their response is to, well, put a penis on St. Anselm's head. Here again, I really struggle to comprehend why you would do that. I just use St. Anselm's picture from Wikimedia Commons as an audio avatar. But even if there is someone I dislike in church history, yet they are regarded as a father in the church, I usually won't stoop so low as to do something like that. It's so weird with these people that everything is so sex based. I've never really seen anything like it. But let's continue.
That is right. But we're going to be migrating over to another channel that I didn't even know I even had a long time ago. It has quite a few followers. And also, it's not going to be marked anymore. And that's going to be a good thing. YouTube marked it, and they can shove it up their rear end. But we're going to unveil that here coming up. I'd like to make sure, for some people we had fellowship with that we could somehow get in contact with, maybe email or something, just to maybe exchange information and stuff so we know.
So here again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a legal expert, but when you're under investigation with a channel that had 15,500 followers, saying nothing, of course, of their channel with 30,000 followers, their Instagram account plus, and you delete that, then you announce, well, we're going to have a private channel where we can meet with everybody, despite the fact that in our last channel, all we did was slander people, commit hate crimes, copyright violations, and violate, steal people's identities because we're using their image and likeness without consent, using crude AI videos to attack and slander people. Then, law enforcement is going to take a very dim view of that. Not a very good idea at all. Besides, I don't think these people understand. Law enforcement agencies like FBI, Department of Homeland Security, so on, and even, more local things like your sheriff's departments have very advanced forensic data recovery tools. Believe me, if you do something online, they can find it. And we're not just talking about some dumb redneck who fancies himself a hacker, as some of these people are. No. We're talking about tools that aren't available to the general public, tools that absolutely can find what you've done online. I don't have anything to fear. I'm not a cyber criminal.
Or where to find each other. But yeah, dude, should be hearing a little bit. My voice is still a little bit hoarse, but we're still here though.
That's right.
So that's enough of that. Of course, I've already got the link. I'm going to do as I always do and preserve it. But let me just go through the comments here. Holy Spirit Guided just found out today about Dave's alternate channel. I don't actually know about Dave's alt channel. I know he has news unit, and I think he had the weather unit at one time. I have no idea if Dave still has weather unit. I never go to that channel. Saying nothing else. I mean, what you're seeing is a cult in complete collapse. This is what happens when they're in their final days. Knowing that Fro spoke with an FBI agent, as he said here on my channel, then that probably means they are involved due to the national and international nature of this, and due to the fact that the agency in the United States who has primary jurisdiction over things like hate crimes is FBI, among other factors. I know Yeshua's Salvation filed a criminal complaint or IC3 complaint. Maybe that might have sparked more attention. Who knows? And of course, I'm hearing on my side all the time from individuals who either have been abused by the cult or who are concerned that are apparently taking their own actions. So again, I warned months ago, you let the dude take the helm, you let this caustic hate preacher radicalize all these people, you're going to upset just enough people to where they will take action. Well, lo and behold, several months later, that's exactly what's happening. Boo-hoo. I'm so sorry for you that you're being held accountable to your own actions. Hello, Derek. Yes, it's necessary to document evidence. If you don't like it, you can go. Yeah, see that I'm glad you say that. Normally, I avoid when documenting this from making religious commentary unless it's necessary. But there is a merit to what you say in that it truly boggles the mind as to how these people could think that they're Christians. But it's very obvious none, None, none of those individuals in this hate cult are Christians. If they are, then why do they do everything humanly possible to mock and expose and attack the Christian faith from an alleged Christian worldview? It's truly bizarre. I'm glad I stay away. You have the evidence. Well, yeah, that's exactly what I've done. Between, let's see, I have 2 playlists on Praise and Olive, and The Dude is a second playlist. That's, I believe, 356, 57 videos now. And all I do is either record what they say or archive what they say for evidence. And, well, let's just put it this way in relation to this next comment. There is an unspoken reason why I did that, and you're kind of you basically are hitting on it. In the event of an investigation, I know these people like to hide their channels. They'll disappear from social media or try to pollute the evidence, mislead investigators. So that's why all I've done is archive what they say. I mean, after all, why not? Because when I'm attacked and I record what they do, it's wrong. They stalk me all day long, threaten to attack my family, make threats to dox my family. Bad move, dude. See, that's funny. I don't really care what they do. I just monitor see, oh, they did something stupid again. It helps me build my case archive. Law enforcement will not acknowledge that, but that is very pivotal. And I did that by no accident. This isn't the first time I've taken down a radical hate cult. Hopefully, it'll be the last. Well, that should be enough for now. I'm going to try to get back to bed and rest. But on the one hand, that's interesting that they've taken down their channel. On the other hand, boy, isn't it interesting they're going to replace it with a private channel, a channel where they don't think that you can get evidence, despite the fact that their lizard brains don't seem to understand. 357 pieces of evidence is massive. And that's 357 pieces of evidence out of a growing archive of 11 to 1,200 videos total. Most of the time when law enforcement does an investigation, they're stymied by the lack of evidence. Not this time. Cool, man. Glad to hear about it. Yes, you as well, Derek. Y'all have a nice night.